Namaskar, good afternoon. I am Professor Rajiv Gowda, Chairman of the AICC Research Department. I am joined by Dolly Sharma, who was our candidate from Ghaziabad in the last Lok Sabha. We are also spokespersons. Today, we want to bring a very, very important point to your attention. This issue, well, let me start in a different way. Today, the people of India are watching and they're wondering who is going to score a century first. Is it going to be the petrol price or is it going to be the rupee-dollar rate? Petrol price is at the striker's end. I'm saying striker because the Modi government continuously in the last few days has been striking a blow on the common person of India, continuously, multiple times, increasing the rate of petrol by practically 5 rupees in the course of just 1 week. Now, these actions of the Modi government demand a very strong response from the people of India. There are 3 main issues that I want to lay out in front of you. The very first issue is the issue of oil price loot. When Modi Sarkar came to power in 2014, May 26th, what was the price of crude oil? And since then, in the last 12 years, have the people of India benefited in any way from the low crude oil prices that the Modi Sarkar benefited from? Sorry, that has not been the philosophy of the Modi Sarkar or the practice. Right from day one, they were blessed. Under Dr. Manmohan Singh, during the UPA years, the price of a barrel of crude oil was more than $140, usually above $100 a barrel. And the UPA put in a huge amount of effort to shield the people of India from the adverse impacts on prices by providing subsidies. Now, when Modi Sarkar came, the price of crude oil had dropped dramatically. But I will ask every one of you who is watching this, did you see a change in the price of petrol at the petrol bunk? No, absolutely not. Why? Because continuously Modi Sarkar kept increasing excise duty, surcharge, other kinds of taxes to make sure that they were able to draw a lot of excessive revenue. When the times were good, you did not pass on the benefit to the people of India. If you had, the growth rate of the Indian economy would have been much higher. We would have seen lower fertilizer prices, lower food prices, and people would have been able to, enjoy a much higher consumption basket. Instead, you took that money, and because you could not balance your budget other ways, you used this funding, just like you're using funding from the RBI and other companies, the dividends, to balance your finances. So during the good times, if you did not pass on the benefit to the people, why are you burdening the people of India at a time like this when we cannot afford to pay that extra amount? It is the duty of the government. We demand that the government swallow the impact of this price hike and not put this burden on the people of India. The oil marketing companies, they may be losing 1,000 crores nowadays, but that is nothing compared to the windfall tax profits that they made in all those years when the prices of crude oil were much lower. The government itself charged the oil marketing companies a windfall tax when the Russian crude oil basket was much lower. So we are clear, the oil companies have done wonderfully. They have made tremendous profits, windfall profits, according to the government of India itself. And what have you done? You have taken huge dividends for the government from these oil companies and not passed on the benefit to the people of India. That is the issue number one, oil price loot. The second is all that talk about Atmanirbharta. You kept telling us that we are diversifying our sources of oil, we're going to produce more, we're going to become Atmanirbhar. The reality is the exact opposite. We have become more and more dependent on imported crude oil, on imported LPG, on imported natural gas. Each and every dependency worsened, and now we are facing the reality, we are paying the price for it. And now at this time, you are basically saying, we cannot help it, you cut down, you do austerity measures. And when you say austerity measures, your party, Modi ji, is making a mockery of austerity measures. The Rajasthan Deputy Chief Minister will go by train and all her cars will reach her at the other end. What austerity is that? Do people take public transport? I take public transport. I can show you my metro card regularly to go to my constituency in Bengaluru. And this is not a drama, but that is what you and your ministers and leaders have converted this to. Please don't do this. Figure out a way to improve our Atmanirbharta. Domestic crude oil production has come down. You, when you were Chief Minister of Gujarat, announced one huge find for the Gujarat State Petroleum Corporation. You said that it had discovered the biggest gas reserve in the Krishna-Godavari basin. And then nothing was there. It was all gas, literally, and nothing was there. And then you forced the GSPC to be taken over by ONGC for 20,000 crores. That is actually a mega scam. Okay. Now, the other impact of the lack of Atmanirbharta is on fertilizers. The cost of fertilizers goes up, and who pays that price? The farmers of India. The Kisans of India are paying the price for your inability to diversify and improve domestic production. The third issue is dhokebaz, deception. What has the Prime Minister been telling us? What did the Petroleum Minister tell us a few days ago? He said, we have adequate supplies, there is nothing to worry about. If there are adequate supplies, then why is the price being increased? If there are adequate supplies, what are we concerned about? And instead, the Prime Minister also, prior to the state elections, you did not see one word of the impending crisis. You did not see an increase in the prices of petroleum and other products. But the moment the election finished, essentially you found that the government is increasing the prices. Before the